Good afternoon, folks. Well, can I have said I told you so? Shout out to Mark Dice, Liz Wheeler, and a lot of other people I can even go from. Before I go any further, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and before I go any further, you might want to get the children out because there's going to be a lot of foul language in this one. Well, seems like, and with that, now we're getting into this. With that being said, seems like the Democrats just like digging themselves a hole, doesn't it? I mean, look where they are. During the Trump administration, they literally did, when Trump made the accusation of when the COVID-19 was out, they said Trump was just making the whole jam when Trump said that it was man-made and that it was sent out from a lab and weaponized and used against the United States. They tried to say that was all a conspiracy theory, and then hell, his followers were using that as a conspiracy theory. Well, now that he's out of office, and it's all now finally come to realization that he was right all along. And now they're all slapping themselves in the damn face. What the hell's wrong with you people? What the hell's wrong with these people? What the hell's wrong with these clowns? They should be asking themselves this one question. What the hell's wrong with me? I mean, everyone who's died from COVID-19 and their families ought to be ashamed of themselves. You can't blame COVID-19 on Donald Trump for downplaying this. He actually investigated the whole damn thing. And yet to blame it all on Donald Trump? Wow. You sure have a lot of nerve to do that when he actually wanted to go investigate it. And now Biden doesn't even want to try to investigate it. He wants to send the World Health Organization over to investigate it. Why, is he scared? He's scared the truth will come out that a Democrat actually flew over there to get infected and flew back over here to get everyone else over here in the United States infected? That about sums it up. Now we all know where the truth comes into play at. Everybody gets infected because the Democrats plan this. And then then they hired Dr. Fauci. I understand Dr. Fauci, Donald Trump thought Dr. Fauci was a smart guy. He was pretty smart in some areas. Or maybe I should say Dr. Douchy. I mean, he's not a smart guy at all. First he says masks don't work, then he says they do. He can't even make up his mind if they do or don't. I mean, I don't even know what to believe anymore. These guys are just so ridiculous. You can't even believe half the words they say. And now, as of June 2nd, the mask mandate and everything else will be lifted. So, what's going to happen? The liberals are just trying to... And now now that we have a liberal in office, actually I should say Dimension Chief, now that he's in charge, now that he says that, well, we need to investigate this further, and come to find out that Donald Trump was right all along. Wow. Talk about hypocrisy. Let's rewind back down memory lane. 2020, early 2020, when COVID-19 strikes, they are saying They're just constantly trying to debunk everything he says, and they failed to. I mean, they say everything he says is nonsense. But then, this little shred of evidence comes out. And now, all of a sudden, everything they say has been debunked. Weird, isn't it? Now, all of a sudden, they're shutting up. And everything they said about Donald Trump is now, oh my gosh. We were wrong all along. They knew what was going on this whole time. They knew what was going on the whole freaking time. These liberals knew exactly what they were doing. They knew how to take down Donald Trump. They knew they couldn't beat Donald Trump without some kind of disaster. And lo and behold, gas prices are affordable. They knew China. They knew jobs. And here's another thing about jobs. You want good jobs. And then during the Bush era, they tried to say jobs wouldn't be sent overseas. Well, he did the same thing. Sent jobs overseas. But he used the corporations. He used the same ideas that other people did. But, however, corporations were a little different nowadays than they are then. When you have people such as that, let's do the little math here. When the big man makes a lot of money, but yet the Dimension Chief wants to tax corporations, they want to make, and they get taxed way too much. Do they realize what they're doing? They already send half of these people, they want to go someplace where it's not so high. They'll go to Mexico, they'll go to China, they'll go out of this country. He's part of the problem. They raise taxes on the wealthy and the corporations. Corporations want to leave the United States. They go elsewhere where they don't get taxed high. Then it's affordable in those countries. And now, you look at something else. You look at other things such as that, and that. I mean, I just don't see how that's even possible. And then, who's going to pay the taxes now? When you don't have big corporations anymore, who's going to pay for it? Not the big corporations. You got the middle class that has to pay for it now. Middle class pays for it because the big corporations are gone. What are you going to do without the big corporations? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, I got a lot of things I got to do for a World War I segment. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.